I go to the bathroom.
What's up, y'all? Y'all know I be
on
time.
in the bed.
You leave it. It's cool. Leave the music. You know we need our music. But what's up, y'all?
I'll sit down on the bed real hard.
How you? I don't need to tag people. You can't invite people on Facebook.
Andre's bed is that memory foam, so it don't move.
Oh yes. I ain't never.
But my bed is that bed that got the springs. His is a memory foam. So even if he moved, I don't even know he up.
I ain't trying to be nasty. I swear to God, I just be wanting to know, and I don't like not asking questions. I want to know. I ain't never did it on no memory foam now. Like that seems different.
It is.
Are you
like ain't no back? They know I likes to fuck. People know me, but
so when I say all the way down,
I'm a sad. By the way, y'all know.
You said
so,
what? Now?
The memory
ain't no bounce back.
On a memory foam?
Ain't no bounce back.
I don't. But what exactly does that mean? Like,
no bounce
hold
back.
on, I'm trying to.
It's extra work.
Yeah.
Oh, because you like
you
for real
workout.
Yeah.
You put in all the work.
Damn, you said you put in all the work.
Yeah, that's like falling on the floor. You just ain't getting no.
Hey, girl, where have you been? I have not seen you in I don't know how long. Original woman.
What's up, man?
Where have you been? You asked about this YouTube. Asked about this.
You
YouTube,
the one that asked us to do this, and then
you
out of here. You ain't seen.
We on live number 28, and ain't seen you. But anyway, you can go ahead and play. Oh, I mean, because I'm still
Peace,
on top,
good,
so I can
people,
multitask.
How y'all doing? This is a special edition. We have family game night, friends and family game night at our sister Nev had. You know what I mean? So we got the music playing. We got
the camera.
Good drinks, good family, and
I couldn't not go live because I lied to y'all last week, and I didn't go live. But y'all know I was on vacation.
But we are here. Peace and power, everybody. How y'all doing?
And just in case y'all want to talk, y'all can say whatever y'all want to. We the Black Love Power Couple, and most of the stuff is centered around relationships. But as we know, everything is everything. It ain't just, you know what I mean? So y'all more than welcome to chime in if you want to. If not, you don't have to.
Okay.
It's whatever. So make sure y'all go follow the Goddess Drip page, please. Thank y'all for all y'all support.
Check out Rock and Musa page, Kazi Gang page. You know what I'm saying? We will put the links inside the comments after a while. You can check out Rock and Musa, RAK, and Musa, MUSA. Follow the links to all our music. You know what I'm saying? Follow the music, the links to the Kazi Gang music as well.
Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel if you're watching on Facebook. There was something else I wanted to plug, but I can't remember because I don't have my regular paper. But anyway, so I'm going to jump right into it because I'm going to go on and get off. So,
peace, brother. Peace, family.
The first thing that I wanted to talk about was how do we expect our parents to be we have unrealistic expectations of how our parents are supposed to parent us when they have not healed themselves. And we know as we get older, we get stuck in our ways. So instead of us worrying about what our parents did or did not do, we should take it upon ourselves to heal and not repeat the cycle.
Thanks.
Because we all 30 plus, most of the people that I know, we 30 plus. Why are we still worrying about what our parents did or did not do? And most of y'all are parents yourself. So that's why we always talk about healing is so important, because if you don't heal, you pass that down to your children. Now your children gonna be just like, no, you fine, please. Y'all talk and do, this is real life, so you fine. But you know, I just think that's really unrealistic. And most of us, we all suffer from mental illness. So I don't understand how can we expect from them what we don't expect for ourselves, which is healing.
Facts. I had to deal with that a lot myself, you know what I'm saying? My moms and my pops, you know what I'm saying? My pops losing his mom at a young age, and then my pop and my mother dealing with, you know what I'm saying, family issues and alcoholism within the family. You know what I'm saying? We have generations of trauma and hurt and pain that we have to get over, and some of us, you know what I'm saying, we get to a certain age in life or a certain level where we understand the mental sickness. So we have to
that we should understand, because a lot of y'all do not
right.
think that y'all mentally ill. And if your ancestors was a fucking slave that was kidnapped and brought to America, you're fucking mental ill. Period. Nobody escaped it.
If water
Some
carries,
of us a little better off than
water
others.
carries memory, so your blood carries the memory of
because
your
what
ancestors.
is your body? Mostly what? So yes, you're mentally
we have
ill.
generations and generations and generations of hurt, trauma, pain that are flowing through our veins. So we have to know, once we realize that, we have to break the chain somewhere.
Absolutely. So I think with that, a lot of us.
Do you want to come on the camera? I mean, they can hear you. Okay, well that's Nell
talking. A lot of
talking.
us have to realize that we're slaves.
Mm-hmm.
You have to realize that person, accept that
Mm-hmm.
before you can accept the mental illness part of it. So if you accept that our ancestors were brought over here as slaves and took from their country, their resources, their way of life, their language, their whatever, and brought here into a place that did not accept them, did not like them, did not want them here, and forced to do things that we were not naturally supposed to be doing.
Mm-hmm.
So when you take that away from somebody, the mental illness is why I'm not good enough, and you hate me because of the color of my skin. I can't do nothing about this.
No.
So nothing. I can do nothing about that. But the stuff that we've gone through, seeing our men raped, seeing our women raped, seeing our children ripped from us, not having the things that you're used to having, that in and of itself, and having this one person or one people directing your whole entire life, that in itself continues that mental illness until we recognize that we were even slaves. We can't address what we're going through now.
Facts.
So
and you know what's crazy, and not to cut you off, but she keeps saying that we have to realize we slaves. Every Black History Month, we share all these pictures. We always talk about we slaves and this and that, but do y'all really understand what that means? Like, we all know that we were slaves, but do y'all acknowledge the trauma that we suffered behind being slaves? Because y'all be posting a lot of good shit on Facebook and Instagram now. Them memes and them posts be looking good.
Harriet movie coming out November the 1st.
I've been seeing that.
I want y'all to tear up that movie theater the same way y'all did with Black Panther.
Yeah.
Harriet's movie coming out November the 1st.
Man, what did we show out for Black Panther?
Doing little dances coming in the movie theater.
Yep.
The same way y'all showed out for Black Panther.
We showed out.
Way y'all need to show out for Harriet.
That's right.
And somebody posted that. I want y'all to show up the same way y'all showed up for Black Panther.
Shit. Harriet did what many of us won't do.
Absolutely.
Anybody got anything else to say on that?
That topic close.
Good. All right. So the next thing I wanted to talk about was control. And I have talked about control before, but I don't think that we, especially women, men too, but especially women, I don't think that we understand when someone is controlling us. And I don't think we understand that there are different forms of control. So I was talking to my homegirl, and she was talking about how her dude make her keep the track my cell phone, your location, or whatever the fuck. Bitch, that's control.
Absolutely.
If I tell you I'm in motherfucking Publix, I'm at Publix. If I tell you I'm at Shannon House, I'm at fucking Shannon House. If I stop in between Publix and Shannon House, bitch, I stopped in between. I do not need you tracking my grown ass. We supposed to have trust in a relationship. We supposed to have communication and honesty. So why do we have to track each other?
That's
for real. That's what
but
emergencies.
I think as our men, if you know what you do what you know. And until they know better, they can't do better. So expectations that we put on ourselves transfer over to what we expect of our spouse or that person that we're with. So I expect that I'm not going to cheat on you. I'm not going to do this. If I say I'm going to be here, that's where I'm going to be. But I expect for Rock to do the exact same thing. I can't expect that from him because he doesn't know that that's how I was brought up. So I know that that's not what you're supposed to do in a relationship, but he might not know that's what you're supposed to do in a relationship.
But sometimes it don't even have to do with growing up. I think sometimes it's a matter of
insecurity.
experiences. You know what I mean? Like experiences that you've witnessed. So sometimes we feel that that's a sign of love, I think. And some people accept that control, like, well, okay, well, he's telling me where to go, or she's telling me where to go, or where to be, or how to be. So they must love me. So, you know, I think that some people, we don't understand. One, we don't love ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And when you don't love yourself, then that puts you in a place to accept that certain things. And hey, guys, I'm Shay.
So my question is, if you only know what you do, you only do what you know. So if my father was that way with my mother, saying, where are you at? Who you with? If you're not there, then I'm coming to get you, whatever the case may be. How do we
break that cycle?
Yo, that's one of my topics.
If we don't have that person in our ear to say, look, like, man, chill out. If she say she is where she is, you can't do the same thing that your father did to your mother.
So question.
See,
So
go ahead.
you can because you have every right to do so. But how do we get us to a point where we break that generational curse? Where what I'm doing, and I'm speaking for myself, because I only did what I knew, what I saw growing up in a relationship.
I've seen.
There was some parts that I didn't agree with that I just totally was like, I am never going to do X, Y, and Z.
Well, we don't ask questions though. That's the problem.
That's it too.
So, like, okay, I saw something. It was like my grandmother always cut ham in half. So I took this ham, cut it in half, threw the other half in the garbage, and that's what I did the whole time, every time for Thanksgiving, etc., etc. So then when it came down to it, somebody was like, "Well, why do you cut this ham in half?" Well, my grandmother did it. My grandmother's mother did it. This, that, and the other. They were using a pot that was too small, so they couldn't fit the whole ham. That's the reason why they cut it in half. But nobody ever stopped to ask that question as to why we were cutting the ham in half.
Okay.
And that's why people think I'm crazy, because I ask any fucking thing. If I want to know, I'm asking. I was raised like that, though. My mama never told me to shut up. If I want to know something, I'm going to ask. And this is why, not to cut you off because I want you to say what you was going to say, this is why I tell y'all that we are open and we are here for y'all. Because anything you want to know, ain't no judgment, ain't no shame, ain't no laughter. Honey, it's whatever. If you don't know something, you don't know unless you ask. So if I was to pick on you or to belittle you or whatever because you don't know something, there's something wrong with me and my character. So like I say one more time, because that was great that she said that, if y'all have questions and stuff, which a lot of y'all do, and y'all do reach out, man, we are here to help y'all. And we're not here to just talk this shit, bro. This is what we fucking do. Everything we talk about, we walk that shit, we live that shit. So, but what was you going to say?
So what do you tell to a person who never seen his mother beat on, never seen his sister beat on, never seen an aunt beat on, but he winds up in a marriage with someone where he gets his ass beat?
And he said he
accepts the shit, and that's all he knows is love. Where he get that from?
So not
no loving yourself.
That's not loving himself.
That's not self-love. There's no self-love.
So when you don't love yourself, you accept a lot of shit.
You will accept anything. Yeah.
And I can say, I'm going to speak for me. I can't speak for nobody else. I can speak for me. I have accepted a lot of shit with infidelity, doing what the hell you want to do, not take care of the household. I am struggling to make sure the household is taken care of. Holding that shit down when I shouldn't have to. If I'm sleeping with you,
right,
I shouldn't have to do this shit by myself.
Exactly.
But y'all can relate to that.
And it's not so much because a lot of times even though we have that mother-father figure and daddy doing what he's supposed to do, mama doing what they supposed to do, a lot of times if you don't have that inner self-love, you sleeping around, you fucking everything walking.
Yep, because I was a whore, and that's why.
But you're not doing that.
But it doesn't matter. That's just a piece of it. So everybody, listen. No. Listen.
Black woman,
but you're not listening.
But no.
But you're not listening. A woman can't teach you how to be a man. No, they cannot. A woman has never been.
They can teach you how to be respectful.
They can teach you how to know. It's not a matter of ending. You're getting upset for no reason.
My mother taught me how to be a man.
She can't teach you how to be a man.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Your mother can teach you how to be a good person.
Yeah, she told you how to
So
be a
this
good
is the
person.
thing. So
But I can't teach you anything that I have never gone through.
no,
Like
first
if
of all, a
I've
woman
never gone
can't
through
teach
an
a man
abusive
how to be a man.
relationship, I can't teach
Corey,
you how to
come
survive
here.
that.
Come.
Me as a woman, I feel like I'm terrified if I have another child. I want a boy bad as hell.
Mhm.
But if I feel like what I have, them 3 upstairs, I'm thankful for them. And I know how to teach them how to be a woman.
Absolutely. But you can
But
teach
I can't
you can
teach
teach
them
people how to be good people. That's what we can
I
do.
can't teach
Right.
you how to
And she
No,
can,
no, no.
accept.
yeah, like, cause I was raised by my grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Like, my father wasn't in the home, but he was a very integral part of my life. Like,
Mhm.
I talked to my father regularly, but my grandmother taught me what were the good characteristics
Absolutely.
of a man, the traits of a
Absolutely.
man. But my father had to teach me how to.
It's more so
Be
he
that.
enforced it.
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
your grandmother can also teach you how to treat a woman.
That's
But the thing is,
exactly.
You can't teach somebody how to be something that you're not. That's me as a
that's
single
it.
mom raising a son and a daughter. I can't teach my son how to be a strong man. I can't teach my son how to be a man because I'm not a man, nor am I trying to be. But at the end of the day, I can teach my son how to treat a woman, and I can teach him how to be a great person.
Right, and you tell him,
and instill in him, like you said, those characteristics.
Because you tell him what the characteristics that you would look for in a man,
exactly,
being
but
a woman.
And even outside of looking for a man or a woman, how to be a good person.
First and
So,
foremost.
and that's the thing. So I think that's where we forget humanity. It's just like teaching your children how to be good people, how not to judge other people based on the things that they see and or don't see. So, when my brother just walked out, he's upset because, he had his mother and he feels that his mother taught him how to be the best man that she knew how to be. She didn't know how to be no man. You can't teach, and that's the same thing when they're like, oh, when these women are like, happy Father's Day to me. You can't be no fucking father. Excuse my language, but you can't be a father. You're not a man. And at the end 100%. Of the day, you can be the best parent. You can be. And the thing is, at the end of the day, that was something you chose to be a parent. So be a parent. I don't understand, where that line is misconstrued, where people step over that.
That was one of our fucking roles, just in general. Well, you can read that.
Conde said, and sometimes when you're so used to parents having a healthy relationship, you can still go through a bad one if you never witnessed a bad relationship from the outside looking in.
That's true.
That's true.
That's true. Absolutely.
That's true. He said, a man has to learn from a man how to be a man. A woman can teach a man a woman's thought process and their emotions. Exactly.
Talk about it. I agree.
Exactly. Because she's going to tell you what a woman dislikes and likes from a man out of his characteristics. She's going to tell you what, she wants out of a relationship from a woman's point of view from a man. So you get that insight on how to deal with a woman and how to treat a woman, but that's still not teaching you how to be a man. That's just giving you insight on certain areas of dealing with women.
It's like reading a book.
Yeah. What are you going on next?
That's totally switching, but y'all know I'll be all over anyway, so it's cool. About selfish lovers. So the conversation was he loved getting his dick sucked, but he will not eat my pussy. He don't touch it. He don't do nothing, but he want to eat it. No. So this is the Misty thought on this, right? If a motherfucker won't eat your pussy or suck your dick, you better not fucking put that shit in your mouth.
Hello.
Factory.
Either we're going to both want to be pleasured.
Reciprocal.
Or motherfucker, nobody's going to receive no pleasure.
Reciprocation.
And on top of that, what's up, Leroy?
Little bro?
And on top of all of that, how long do you really think a motherfucker finna be faithful or your relationship is going to be of quality if your mate is not getting pleased? You like your dick sucked, what make you think that a person don't want their vagina licked? You like your vagina licked, what make you think a person don't want their dick sucked? And where is that fair at? A relationship is about give and take.
Mutually beneficial.
I want to feel good too. Especially if we talking about a man and a woman. A dude is going to get his nut. Period.
Regardless.
I don't give a damn if it feel bad. He gonna nut.
Regardless.
Okay.
That's real.
So if you talking about you pleasing a woman and all y'all dudes be talking about, oh, you doing this, you laying the pipe, you doing this, you doing that, you ain't doing shit if you ain't reciprocating what you getting.
Absolutely.
And I ain't never heard a person say, oh, I don't like to receive oral, but I'm gonna give it. Or you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm trying to say, right?
Yeah.
Like, don't nobody say that shit. If they like getting it, they like. I mean, hold on.
If
they like giving it,
like
damn
you.
it, they want to get it. If somebody eating your cootie, they dick getting hard. Believe me, he wants to do something with it. They're excited. If you sucking his meat and your pussy getting wet, I guarantee you that it feels good and whatever. Like, that don't make no damn sense
At all.
I agree.
We have to do better. A selfish lover is a selfish motherfucker.
Period.
In general, and they showing you what type of relationship that you're gonna have.
Yes.
You're gonna have a relationship where this person is always taken from you but never given. It goes beyond sex.
Absolutely.
And if a dude ain't licking it or touching it, is he gay?
Yeah.
Which is not a problem. If you gay or not, that's your business, but let's not pretend. Do you even like it? Because if you like it, you're gonna touch it. I like meat, I want to touch it.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want to see what is it doing. Yeah, I don't want to suck dick all the damn time. I'm not saying that. You know, niggas get old, they sleepy now, smoke a lot of weed. So I'm not saying that, but you know, we gonna handle business. You don't get to not just do it. You know what I mean? Like, you don't wait till Christmas and birthdays and shit. That's why you get cheated on between your birthday and Christmas.
Yeah,
Factory.
And once again, like I told Rock the other day, I'm not necessarily condoning cheating. Y'all know I feel different about cheating than he do. We have two totally different views, so I don't never want to seem like I'm condoning it. But what I do condone is it's your job to fucking give me pleasure. And if you don't, I'm going to go find it elsewhere. Am I saying this right? No. Am I saying that I should be cheating? No. But bitch, it's your fucking job to make me come.
If I'm letting you know that, if I'm letting you know on both sides.
And yes, that's first. If I've communicated with you,
I'm not
I will give you
satisfied.
that.
And
that's
you
the
ain't
older
doing
me.
nothing to fix that, then don't be mad if somebody finds somebody who gonna fix that.
Absolutely, because what you ain't willing to do, somebody else is.
And I know it sounds cliche, and I really hate that, but it is what it is. That's real life, bro. And when you're not entertaining your spouse at home, everything look good in the streets.
Absolutely.
Every tongue ring, every nipple ring, every fat ass, every waist bead, every hard nipple,
every bicep,
every smile,
every tricep,
every bulge, everything look good when you're not doing what you're supposed to do. Because when you lay that pipe or lay that cat, I promise they not paying nobody else no attention. Yeah. But when I got time to think, because I ain't busting nuts, I see so much other stuff.
Everything. It's like,
for real. Like, you see everything. Like, a person smiled at you, like, damn.
Look at those teeth.
I was just about, did you have
he got nice teeth.
He got all his teeth.
Well, stop playing.
Oh, he kind of tall. I don't even like tall dudes.
Okay.
That look good.
That's it.
Everything look good.
That's it.
Makande said, and this is when we have to be honest about sexual favors before we commit. Communication is key.
Damn right.
Absolutely.
Oh,
damn right.
He said, make sure y'all eating a lot of fruit for those who watching.
Straight up, Makande.
Hey,
straight
he
up.
He said he'll eat it if you're tasting right. So that could be an issue too, ladies and gentlemen, whoever. That could be an issue too. And make sure that you having good hygiene. If you talk about somebody don't want to eat it or suck it or whatever, make sure that you cleaning it. Make sure you take care of it. Don't be ashamed. Once again, everybody does not know everything. Everybody did not grow up with loving parents who taught us hygiene, who taught us things. If you don't know something, ask.
Yeah.
Google any damn thing. You don't have this. We in 2019. This is the information era. We don't have to be in the dark about stuff. It's no reason you don't have to know things in 2019 and beyond. If you want to know something, ask. Pull your hood back, ladies, when you cleaning your vagina. My mom didn't tell me that. I had to learn that on my own. Cool, no problem. Share the information with you. Pull it back. Wipe under there. If you got a fat cootie, clean them creases. Open her up. Don't put no soap and shit in your coochie.
No.
It's not helpful. It's not supposed to stink. Cootie has a smell. Yes, a cootie smell. But you know the difference between cootie and stink. You know what I mean?
Straight up.
Before somebody play in it, motherfucker, wash your hands. Men,
Factory.
women who have tight vaginas don't want to feel your fucking nails in their vagina.
I don't keep no nails. See that? I've been biting my nails before LeBron James. You see me like this.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk about the selfish lovers. We got to do better, man. Everybody's supposed to get theirs. That's how we stay happy. This is how we've been here for 17 years. Because we make sure everybody good.
Message.
Everybody got to be good, bro. And this is for me. Do you know how good he had to dig me down to stop me from being a whore? You can't tame no whore with no weak ass dick. And that go for men and women.
I got you.
Hey, Mom. So he said, sorry, Mom. Oh. And that's funny because I was going to move that cup a minute ago, right? You know how I am about them cups. Oh.
It's okay.
Yeah, don't lick it. Come here, let us wipe you out. And he know it's some wine on it too. But yeah, so hey, shit, hey, the word, hey. I was just telling my hunger that she was laughing. I'm like, baby, that's why most of us ignorant now because our parents don't keep it real with us. You ain't gotta talk to me like we talking to each other, but you gotta know what it is. So yeah, he said move them nubs.
Hey, bro. All right. I learned. I already ain't like nails because I play a lot of basketball in the first place. And when that ball hits your fingernails, that don't feel good. So I've been ahead of the curve.
I'm sorry, I felt like my screen was dirty. So yeah, that's that. And it was one more thing I wanted to say. And a selfish lover is also someone who you communicate to them and they still don't fuck you how you like. That's selfish.
Yeah, fuck that. Bye.
Yeah, that's selfish.
On to the next.
Yes. And that's all I had. Y'all got something to say about selfish folk?
Nah.
Keep that.
Yep, keep it moving. That's how you got to do them too. When they selfish, you keep it fucking moving.
You gotta stay
Fuck that shit. And especially out once again, y'all know how I am. Y'all make all this goddamn posts on Facebook and all this and that, but everybody just stick a dick in the hole, but you don't really know what the fuck you doing.
Nah.
Women, and that's women and men.
You ain't doing what you doing. It ain't nothing.
And don't have no big dick and fuck me like you got a regular size dick neither. You got to know what the fuck you working with.
What you working with. Absolutely.
Okay?
And that goes both ways.
Feel good.
If your coochie was all that fire, your man would be right there by your side at all times, making sure you got everything. Exactly.
Speak on it now.
Kegels. That's the word for the week. Kegels. K-E-G-A-L.
And you don't do it when you hear us think about it. You do it, period.
Kegels.
All the time. And the thing is, like, if you had that baby come up out of there, you need to make sure that's right.
Yep. And my thing always is it snap back good after one, but after you have more than one baby, you gotta get it.
Kegels.
You gotta put that work in.
And ain't nothing wrong with it, shit.
And for those who don't know, Kegels is the muscle that you use when you cut off your pee-pee when you're taking a whiz. That's for you males out there too. That helps us prolong and stay longer when we. So anytime during the day, you flex that muscle that makes you cut off your pee when you pee. Those are called Kegels.
For that too. We can put them up in there, little weights for the Kegels.
For sure.
Whatever you need.
There's so much stuff out here, y'all.
Look it up.
Speaking of which, y'all, we're gonna start selling sex toys soon. I don't know when, but it's coming because y'all know I love sex and I like educating you about it. And that's what I do. Anyway, so yeah, the next subject is stop dreading change and start embracing change because change is where your blessings are.
Come on.
How many of us, first of all, I'm the only person that I ever hear say I love fucking change. Everybody be so scared to do different. Black people, why we so scared of everything? We don't try nothing new or don't want to do nothing new. Yep. He said Kegels work for men too to help.
Exactly.
That's
the kind they stay
and
on.
you're breathing.
Never hold your breath while you're having sex.
Yeah. Because we do that. Just in general. But yes, so stop dreading change, y'all. And if you don't change, you're going to die. And die doesn't always mean a physical death. A lot of y'all dying in your home right now because you don't have a fucking life. You don't do nothing. You don't go nowhere. You don't love yourself. You don't do anything. Just in general. You sitting in the house letting someone control you while time just pass you by. change is inevitable. The seasons change, fashion change, you change, the animals change, everything change. Nothing or anybody is above change.
But I think with change, a lot of times what happens is it's not necessarily a change because we have good changes that happen and then also bad changes. It's in that transition period where it's the toughest part because that's where you learn. Yeah, that's where you learn it. So it's just like, you know, when you're transitioning from one place to the next in that change. So like when you're used to doing something, basically it becomes a routine, but then it's a change. And it could be a good change, a great change. But that transition into that change is that scary part. And that's where I think you're saying, like, you know, like that fear, the fear of the unknown and like what's going on.
Man, unknown is great, y'all.
Sometimes.
It's very rare that I have but this is me. It's very rare that I have experienced bad change. Gaining weight, I would say that's a bad change. Like, you know what I mean? My ass, they got that. And I don't mean my ass because you know I ain't got no ass. I'm talking about body wise. Got that. Other than that, I fucking love change. Some of the changes I wasn't looking forward to, like having to move back to my parents' house after being gone all the motherfucking years or whatever. But guess what? It turned out to be a fucking blessing because I'm able to do stuff, start businesses, put up money, do whatever the fuck I need to do.
But see, that's a mindset, though.
Exactly.
So it has to be a mindset.
Change your perception, change your life. Do I not post that all the damn time? Change your fucking life when you change how you look at things. When you think everything is negative and you think everything is scary, everything's gonna be negative. Everything is gonna be scary.
It sounds cliche, but that shit real as hell, man.
It is. It's a mindset. So once you were able to change that
just
mindset,
now smelling that shit. Literally. I don't know. I just hit my nose.
Stop throwing.
Akande said the thing is change can be seasonal. Obstacle before what's that?
No, I was talking about
things manifest. So when we see that changing aspect, the process we'll run from it and go back to square one. Yep. Oh, I don't know. Yes, we do go back to square one. But square one is what got you in a fucked up position in the first time.
But sometimes you ain't back at square one.
Yep. You just thought you was.
Think you at square one.
Yep.
That's not square one.
And sometimes if we calling it square one, sometimes falling down to your lowest point is such a blessing. Because if you down,
you got nowhere else to go
but up. Nowhere else but up. So that's all I had to say about that. Just stop dreading change. Man, y'all block y'all blessings in so many ways. You got something to say about that?
Nope.
And I guess just go right
life
into it.
Life is change. So you have to change with life. You have to evolve, you know what I'm saying, transform, you know what I'm saying, take on a new part of self. Every day, every birthday, I always say I'm a year older and one day wiser. You know what I'm saying? I'm a year older and one day wiser.
And then basically, I was just going to say fuck fear because it'll have you missing so much in life. And we get fear in the womb. Your mom is fearful when she's pregnant with you. So we already come out with a certain amount of fear. Just in general. Like, my mom is so fearful now, that shit is crazy to the point I don't even tell her half the shit because you're so scary. And it's like, so, say that one more time.
False evidence appearing real.
That was fear, is what she said. And that's real. Because how many times have you been afraid of something and you did it and it turned out nothing like what the fuck you done made up in your mind? The building didn't blow up. You left that dude. You still alive and you thriving. You thought if you left him and you took your kids, you wasn't gonna have nowhere to stay. You got you a nice apartment. You doing good. You done got a promotion on your job and all that. You were scared to make a step. When you're fearful, you do that shit any fucking way. You do it through fear. Go ahead.
I was fearful. So my current position, I'm a case manager, blah, blah, blah. Before that, I was a facilitator. And before that, I was an administrative assistant or a HR administrative assistant. And I had just found out I was pregnant with Charlotte. And the person that I was working for was like, you're going to facilitate this training for 300 people. 300 people? Like, I'm like, no, I can't do that. I don't know the
material. You and Quan do kind of the same thing.
Quan was more so.
Because when I asked, that's kind of what she said she did.
Yeah, she does that now.
Okay.
So right before she came, that's what I was doing. Okay. I facilitated the leading self training. Basically, that the salary members of management had like leading others and leading leaders. I did the leading self for the hourly associates, and that was a new thing that Walmart had just rolled out in 2017. They just
Luckily, they can't see your face when you
I'm
good.
sorry. They said I did say that, didn't I?
You did.
But anyway, so they had just rolled out leading self. It was basically for the hourly associates to say, okay, don't get on that treadmill and just keep going on that same treadmill. There's other things outside of your normal treadmill. Like if I go to the gym, I'm working on treadmill 1. That's when I come in. If it's available, that's the only one I'm going on. There's 100 more treadmills that you can work on.
Get stuck in them habits.
You get stuck in your comfort zone. I'm comfortable in this space right here. So I don't venture out. I don't venture out into anything else. So when I stay stuck here, I stay stuck in, I don't meet new people. I stay stuck in, I don't get to grow. I don't get to, I don't feel as though I'm able to promote up.
The whole time making yourself miserable.
But you're making yourself miserable. So what that did for me was, it gave me, I got out of, I can't speak in front of other people. I can't, I didn't share my life experiences being in the military, working for this company years ago, going to the military and then coming back to the same company.
But that also comes from that mental piece that we just talked about earlier, where you're stuck and you feel like you don't have that mental illness, where you feel that you are not enough.
So that was my thing. I didn't feel like I was enough because I didn't feel as though I had the experience to tell you that you need to step outside of your comfort zone. I didn't have enough experience to be able to say, Mister, you need to do
when
X,
life
Y, Z.
was your experience.
When life was my experience. And telling my story helped so many people that I didn't even think would even listen to my story.
Right.
So when people came back to me after the fact, even years after the fact, was like, you just don't know how much you helped me to get out of my comfort zone, to get rid of this baggage that I had. And it is something as simple as I keep a tote full of paperwork or manuals that we've gone through over the years. I need you to throw that away. And it's just as simple as saying, I need you to throw that away because it's not useful. It's old. We're on to something new. How can you accept something new if you're carrying this old baggage with you? And she said, every time she see me, she'd be like, everything you said to me resonated. And she said, every time I hold on to something, I hear your voice saying, how can you accept something new if you're holding on to something old?
But that's a prime example why I stress fucking communication. Like Black people been told, shut up, what stay in your house, go on in your house. What happens with you happens with you. We all go through the same shit. It might just how what the story she was telling, even though that was about work, can you not relate that to real life? That everything is everything. We compartmentalize things, and everything is everything. Like you have to share your story with your people. You don't have to tell every fucking body your business. The nosy bitch at work, she don't have to know your fucking business.
Yeah.
Your friend, dude, or whatever that can't fucking handle his own life, he don't have to know what you're going through. But it's important to communicate to everybody because not only are you healing yourself, you're helping somebody else.
You don't have to always go into great detail, but you need to give them the outline. You know what I'm saying? So they understand that they are not alone.
We overcome by the words of our testimony.
Yeah.
That's real.
And you'll be amazed at how many people done been through. You're not the only one been molested. You're not the only one been beat. You're not the only one been stupid before. You're not the only one been in a shitty relationship. You're not the only single mother, the only single father. You're not the only one who was an alcoholic or your parents was an alcoholic. You seen your mama beat your daddy ass. Your daddy beat your mom. You're not the only person that go through anything that we go through. We're not the only ones. So if you don't have anybody you can talk to around you, you need to change your fucking circle as well. There's no reason that it's nobody you can't talk to.
Surround yourself with people who will sharpen you.
And not go back and gossip and tell people your business. And you have to learn how to use your eyes to see.
I'm a firm believer. Everything happens the way it is supposed to, and for whatever reason.
Mm-hmm.
You may not understand that reason at that very moment.
Absolutely.
But there is a reason for that person to come into your life.
A season.
But then there's also
a season, a reason,
a
or
lot
a
of times
lifetime.
it's not even for you. Like it's for that next person that you meet that is going through the exact situation that you overcame, that you came out of, that you were able to be a conqueror of, or that you may be in the middle of, and you can guide them along the way to help them, like, hey, well, I'm here right now in this walk that I'm walking, and if I can do it, I know you can do it. These are the steps that I took to get there.
You can
It
walk
may
with
not
me.
necessarily work that exact way for you, but
At least you got an idea.
exactly. And then you're not alone, knowing that. I think a lot of times we feel like you said, we're the only people that could be going through
Anything.
this, that could have lost a loved one, that could
Mhm.
have lost this, or going through this. And it's just like you meet these people along the way and they experience the same thing. No two experiences are going to be the same,
Mm-hmm.
but they can share that insight.
Right.
And we can walk the same path, but you see that tree growing over there, and I see this rose bush growing over here. So that saying we don't experience the same thing, even if we walking on that same path.
Right.
Perception.
You might
Right,
see something
right.
that I didn't see, or,
Right.
Perception is
or
everything.
felt
Right.
another
Right.
thing, a feeling that I didn't feel.
Perception is everything.
That's a fact.
Akande said he remember watching Will Smith trying to do a stand-up, and Dave Chappelle advised him to express to the people the very things that you're embarrassed about. That way, when the crowd relates, they can feel self-forgiving. The same apply with many aspects of fear.
Mm.
Absolutely.
Mhm.
That's real right there.
Word.
And Will Smith's video about fear, when he did his skydiving
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah. Yeah.
that was something like the word, when he
I love
spoke
Will
was
Smith.
powerful.
Mhm.
Like even with Jada in her red
I love
red table talk.
Mhm.
That red table talk is that's where I
Make
learned
you
about
cry every time.
expectation. I don't expect anything from anybody.
Okay.
I only thing I'm saying
Expectation is
is
death.
I expect you to
Yes.
be you.
Right.
Just be you. Whatever.
You don't let down as much either.
Yes,
Exactly.
because if I don't expect Rock to come in the door with a dang bouquet of flowers, or Misty to come in here
Then you
with
won't be disappointed.
a diamond ring, I won't be disappointed.
Mhm.
So in relationships, we have to realize that the expectations that we put on other people,
Period.
those are
Family,
expectations that we have on
relationships
ourselves.
in general.
And because somebody doesn't meet your expectation doesn't mean they don't love you. They don't care.
Exactly.
They don't
They're
care.
not you.
Yeah.
So
Talk about
so
it.
whereas that 10-carat ring might mean something to you, that didn't mean
Mean
nothing
nothing
to
to
him. So he didn't think, hey, let me go get this ring. What he
Right.
thought of, she likes Shomars. I'm gonna get her fish sandwich with cheese and extra tartar sauce with that
Yeah.
side of pasta salad because I know that's what she likes. You know what I
Talk
mean?
about
But
it.
now you mad because you wanted a ring, but you know you want that fish sandwich too. Like, you know what I mean? You don't,
That's
you
real.
just can't, you know what I mean? Like, and y'all know I preach about expectations. When you don't expect nothing, you get so many more blessings. You
That's
cannot
real.
expect things from
Real
anybody. You don't know people's thoughts. You don't know why they do what they do. You don't. We don't talk, so we don't understand why people doing what they doing. Because people do what they do for many different reasons, and it doesn't make it right or wrong. Your choice is your choice. But expectations will get your ass hurt every fucking time.
Every time.
That fucks up a relationship. I
The
think.
only thing I
Yeah.
expect you to do is respect me. I expect
Be honest.
your ass to be faithful. I expect
Yeah.
you to tell me the
Talk
truth.
about it.
I expect us to have open communication. I expect you to fuck me right. Those type of things. But like when we talking about other stuff, you can't expect nobody to do anything.
That's real.
Yeah.
And damn show, and this is mostly, well, I don't want to say that. And you damn show can't expect shit that you don't expect from your fucking self.
Well,
Mm.
Because we have a bad habit of doing that. And you expect the person to take out the trash, cut the grass, do this, do that, but you
But you
can't
ain't
even
doing
suck a
it.
dick. He expect to get his dick sucked just like you expect that grass to get cut. It's the same.
That shit
It's the
is
same
real.
principle. It's not a different scale of expectations. Expectation is the expectation is the expectation is the expectation.
that's real right
Straight
there.
up.
I used to do that too. I used to tell Rock, if you don't get me a ring, we're gonna divorce. If you don't, who gives a fuck about a ring? Y'all all got rings and you get cheated on. I ain't got
That's
no ring and
fucking
ain't never got
European
cheated
shit.
on.
That motherfucking ring.
But in my
European
mind, that's a
shit.
symbol of love. No, that's a symbol to tell somebody, hey, I got a man or a woman.
Yeah.
And really, it doesn't fucking matter because it's up to me to tell Tom when he come up trying to hit on me. I'm married. I got a man. It don't matter if I got on the fucking ring or not. And really, nobody really respects the union of marriage because I can tell you, show you, or anything, and you still gonna ask me. One day, a dude was like,
Is
"So
your
you
marriage
sure
happy?
you don't want me to give you?
Yes,
Sure?
that shit.
Or you married?
Yeah.
Married? Like, bitch, what the fuck? Married?
What is married?
Not worrying about you.
Hello.
So yeah, fuck expectations.
I don't get that
What's
shit.
up, Camila?
You married? Oh, so you married? Nigga, married, motherfucker. What the fuck you mean?
What is married?
Married,
What's
married,
the
married.
married and married?
Y'all know,
Married.
married mean I might do it to you in the employee bathroom. Married mean, oh, he faithful and he going home. Like, that's what married mean, because don't nobody respect it. You know what I mean? So, So, yeah, that's that. The next one was about time and how time is steady passing us by. And many don't make it that had plans for tomorrow. So, the stuff that you want to do, you fucking do it.
Living it now.
Period.
Present.
Because if you die tomorrow, what did you die tomorrow doing? If you want to do something, it's nothing in this world that you can't do. People say that the sky's the limit. It's shit beyond the fucking sky. It's so much out there. You can do whatever you want. You only get one physical life, period, that you don't know when your expiration date is. Anything you want to do, as long as you're not molesting children and you're not harming no elders, you do what the fuck makes you happy and make you feel good and what you want to invest your time in and what makes you happy, period. If it does not make you happy, you off that. But other than that, you stop leaving yourself in situations and doubting yourself and missing out on life. Akande said people have to act nowadays because people would do a ghetto divorce. And just my opinion, because ain't nobody asked shit. I'm just going off the comment. If a motherfucker separated, they still fucking together.
Yes, that is real.
Until somebody gets some damn divorce papers, you leave that person alone.
Absolutely.
Because they're still married. If they didn't want to be married, they ass would not be married. So if they still separated, you leave their ass alone. And no, I'm not saying everybody separated still messing, but your ass ain't ready yet. Yeah. You still baking. You ain't single.
That cake ain't done yet.
So let's do better with that, people. And I told y'all, married people is off limits. And not because I'm married, because I don't give a fuck about that. Because a motherfucker is with somebody and they took a damn vow. They might not take it seriously, but don't die behind no married dick or pussy. Because we don't know what their husband or wife is taking seriously just because they don't. And ain't nobody's dick or pussy worth you dying about it. Go get you somebody that you don't have to die about it.
Facts.
Because they not leaving their fucking spouse for your ass either. How often does that happen? That does not happen very often. It does happen, but more than likely it's cheaper to keep it and they ass gonna stay.
I need you to leave because that's what you want to do.
Period.
Exactly.
I shouldn't have to have no talk with you about it. I shouldn't have to tell you, baby, I'm ready for you to leave your wife. If you want to be with me or whatever, you're going to leave.
First off, you wouldn't be fucking with me if you was married.
That part.
Yeah.
That part.
Yeah.
That whole part.
You be divorced already.
So, yeah, that was time.
Value yourself enough.
The next one was, it's no I in team. I hear so many times, oh, we live together, but I pay all the bills. We live together. I do all this. He take my car. He do this. He do that. Bitch, it's us. Either we working together or we working against each other. And if we working against each other, we don't need to be together. Right. It's already hard for the black man and the black woman as individuals. So we does not. Oh shit, she about to say something crazy.
No,
I'm just joking. What?
So I have a confession. I've always been strong, independent, and the thought process was I don't need a man.
Mm-hmm.
So growing up, because that's what I saw from my
we
mom.
know. That's most black women too.
I saw that from my mom. But when she got with my stepdad, it was still, I'm strong, independent, and I'm going to do what the hell I want to, whatever the case was. And I saw something on Facebook that said the other day, and it's fucked up that you see this shit on Facebook.
Because that's real though.
Yeah, but I saw
Facebook
it on
fake, but it's real.
That said, even if you are with a man and you make more money than he does, the household needs to be ran off of his income. Because a man is a fucking provider, and if you're making more money than him and your income is the one that's providing for the household, he doesn't feel like the fucking man and the provider that
that's
he is.
Bullshit to me.
And let me say, hold up.
I'm just me thinking, because my thought process was, Because if I pay the bills and I'm making the most money and I'm paying the bills,
But why?
have
But
a
why
say.
are you paying the bills though?
But
Why
that's-
are we not paying the bills
we are paying the bills.
Oh, okay,
because
then ain't
it's coming
nothing
from it's coming out of that
from
account.
ours?
But it's coming from his. We're based. So we're not gonna have a damn Mercedes sitting in the
Because
in
we're
the-
basing it off his income
His
and not mine.
income,
That's
exactly.
dumb as
Well, let
fuck.
me
So
say,
we not gonna have a Mercedes in the park in the garage.
even though we
because
can afford it
my
on yours,
income can afford it.
because he can't, we got to ride in the Honda or the
It's
Toyota.
not even that we gotta live in a ride in a Honda. But
And
we
ain't
gonna
nothing
get-
wrong with a Hondas. Hondas are good cars. I'm just saying, from a Mercedes, you know, people play word
So
games.
I just thought
Bitch,
my
I had a
thing-
Honda
it
before.
put me in check because I'm like, if I'm paying, if my income is more than yours, regardless of who paying the bill. If I'm making more money than you, then I'm the one to say so in this damn house. So I had to check self, like
Oh,
look
yeah.
at self in the mirror, like bitch, sit down somewhere because this is a fucking man. He is the one that's supposed to be the head of this house. My thought process was because I make more money, regardless of who was paying the bills. I'm the one that run this house because I make more money. Not that I was paying the bills, but because I made more money.
See, for us,
See, that's
when
what
I
we
worked
gotta-
at-
I had to check myself.
when I worked at the airport, I made $22 before I left, right?
And I was still at 15.
And nobody gave a fuck. He got his own bank account. I got my own bank account. I got the cards. I check them every day. I pay the bills. With who money? Our money. I don't give a fuck if he make $2 and I make 13. Take your ass to work every motherfucking day. Do what the fuck you're supposed to do as far as being yourself and being in a relationship with me. Who gives a fuck who pays the bills? Bills are fucking bills.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day. Now,
Bills
granted,
don't
if this
stop.
nigga only donate plasma, you damn right you can't tell me a motherfucking thing. But if this nigga go to work, I don't give a fuck how much money you make. That does not mean anything. Do you respect me? Are you fucking trying? Are you doing the best that you can?
But I think
Are
for
you
some
trying?
men-
Like it don't.
for some men, I think I'm only speaking from what I seen
Mhm.
or experienced. It doesn't matter how much the woman makes, but can I make sure that our fucking lights stay on if she don't have, or
Mhm.
if she's not?
And see, I
Working.
think that's supposed to be both of our mindsets, though.
But my thought now, I'm thinking like, okay, it doesn't matter how much money.
Because
you make.
first of all, if the
Because
lights
at the
can't
end of
get
the day,
paid, that means
this
I don't
motherfucking
got it
lights
and you
gotta
don't
stay
got
on.
it.
Everybody
The roof gotta
in the
stay
Because
on.
in my house, if we got $15 and he got 10, bitch, we got 25. Ain't no motherfucking you got 10 and I got 15 or
So not
half
in
and
that
half.
aspect as who got what, but as a man, can I feel like I can provide for my family if she's not working?
But that's when that
Do
pride
I
kinda
don't
got it.
have
Yeah,
to?
there is.
Ego.
That's
Some men,
pride.
ego.
That's pride.
Yeah.
but some men don't even believe in their women working. You take care of the household.
what I'm
and
But
I
see,
take
that's
care of
all
the
that
house. It's
is
not a
different,
pride
though.
thing. It's
But
not-
that's all different. That's a
Europe-
different
that's a
scenario.
European mindset.
And even though it's still a difference. If
But
you
some-
are the only one
That's a
working, you
European
damn
mindset.
right.
Why
That's
is
how
it
you should
European?
think.
If as
I,
Africans,
as Africans,
Africans strap them babies on.
I'm
They
gonna
both
tell you how
they
that,
both
I'm
be
gonna
in
tell
the
you how
woods.
that's European mindset because when
That's
you look
right.
at
Circumstances
African
does
when you look at
change.
African culture,
And teamwork.
both
Yes,
both
that's right.
parties are making sure that that family can eat and got a
Yes,
roof over
that's
their
right.
head. I done seen women out with the hunters with the baby on their goddamn back out there with the motherfuckers goddamn hunting food. So that shows me like, hold up,
Ain't no role.
who's the provider then?
Okay.
If the husband and the both hunting
right.
and shit. So
Absolutely.
oh, that's a European mindset. Oh, I'm the head of the household. I make the money. Da, 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 da.
Why
Nah,
you
get
have
the
to
fuck
say
up
that?
out of here with
Because
that
that's
shit.
real though.
Yeah,
that voice.
And it
Different voice.
always brings a divide in the household. If we, that's why I don't give a fuck about money. I tell y'all that shit all the time. Yes, we need money to survive. Please don't ever get it twisted because ain't shit free in life. But at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck. Because once you care about money, bro, you can't see shit clearly at all because you so worried about money. Who gives, as long as these lights get paid, I don't give a fuck who pays them. As long as that car stay in that motherfucking driveway, I don't give a fuck. Sometimes, when especially, nigga, in 17 years, shit ain't gonna stay the same. He ain't gonna always be the head of the house. If he gets sick and he go down and he go to the hospital, then I gotta step up and be the head. When I hurt and I quit the airport or whatever, he gotta step up and he gotta be the head. It don't matter. If we in the house, we both heads on the neck. Like, don't nobody run shit in the house. It's our house. It's our finances. Our happiness, we do what we do. Ain't no, can I borrow $10,
Role of
honey?
the man is
I'll give it back next week, honey. Bitch, you laying in the bed with me every day, bro. I just took $10 out the bank. Nigga, I'm not asking. I'll give it back. Bitch, okay, well, give me that pussy back that I gave you last week. Nigga, we gonna half on the bills. The left side of the pussy is yours, bro. Like, ain't no half and all, and no. Like, fuck all that. Like, it don't matter who, as long as you're trying, once again, as long as you're trying and you're doing what you can and what you need to do, and you actually care about this home, just in general, and you're doing what's best for the home, to keep the home running, to keep us eating, I don't care. Like, you respect me, you loyal, you bring your ass home, you let me do what the fuck I want to do, you let me be myself. That means more to me than any fucking bill could ever. What the fuck is a bill?
Bill's gonna stay here.
What is that? When you die,
Knocking every
you get a
damn
bill.
month.
That does not determine your happiness or the quality of your fucking relationship. But if you sitting at home and your dumb ass is paying all the bills, and this nigga playing Xbox, smoking weed, chilling, that's a problem. Yes, that's an issue. You know what I mean? Like that's the issue. When people taking advantage of the situation. When you're giving more than you getting, that's the problem.
Mm-hmm.
But we all working and we all doing what we got to do. If I got to get up and go to work, you best believe your ass got to get up and go to fucking work.
Exactly.
And that's just period. You know what I mean? If, like she said, you in a household where only you work, of course you have to worry about providing for the family. I don't have no fucking income. Of course. So, you know what I mean? Everything is situational as well. But also remember, ladies, when that man pay all them bills, his ass think he own you too. So remember that. It's very rare that I done seen a man be the head of the household and you stay your ass at home and do whatever and do not nothing. I'm talking about as far as, you know, leaving the house to work, because yes, you work at home and take care of the kids and cook. Yes. So, you know, I know y'all be trying to play. So yes, but they think they control you. Go ahead, Trey, you better talk. Ain't no reason on here. Yes.
So how y'all feel about when the relationship is two men?
It's this, to me, the relationship is the same. It don't matter.
So it could be one of them at home, taking care of home.
It's the shit. It's whatever.
Because they're both two men.
It's
both
whatever.
should be out getting
But it goes
getting
the
that
same. But it goes the same. It don't matter about the roles. Whatever the fuck y'all want. If y'all fine with you staying at home and Tom going to work, that's y'all business. You know what I mean?
What she said,
It don't matter.
This piece of it is like, it doesn't matter. There's no real role. So if
At the end of the
he,
day, if
at the end of the day,
Yeah.
that's it.
we gonna do what we gotta
Yeah.
do.
As long as nobody feels taken advantage of, as long as you don't feel like you at home. So why this house ain't clean? Damn, I've been at work all day. You know what I okay. Or motherfucker, damn, that's all you brought home was $100. You know what I mean? As long as don't nobody feel taken advantage of, y'all gotta do what works for y'all. You know what I mean? But I just don't like that role shit because
At the end
you
of
know
the
what I
day,
mean?
Just like y'all said, that one is down.
Yeah.
The other one,
You gotta
pick up
You
both.
gotta be
Yeah.
there. You got to, because the man's role in essence is to protect
What's
it
up,
because of strength. And you know what I'm saying? Because of he's supposed to be the protector, but providing for the household is on both.
And remember, this is 2019. This ain't when our grandparents and shit back in the day. Like, nigga, it's hard for one person to work one single job and take care of a household. You know what I mean? So why not be a team and y'all do it together instead of now? Now your man about to have to work 2 jobs or work 1 job all day, and now you're gonna be feeling lonely, talking about I ain't getting none.
Yeah.
Now you want to cheat and all this and that. So it's like, okay, well, sis, why not? Let's help lighten that load. Ain't nobody say you got to go do construction. Like, bitch, go work at what women like? Fucking Sephora or something. A check is a check.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, goddamn, we're a team. Shit. I teamwork make the dream work, bro. Like, I'm all about team. Like, it's all about a team. And that's why I preach the whole 17 years. It's not the point that we've been together 17 years. How many people are y'all parents or step parents and motherfuckers be together all the time, but the fucking relationship sucks ass.
Yes, absolutely.
They don't sleep in the same bed. They don't talk. Somebody is the head. Somebody getting controlled by somebody. They don't get along. They ain't friends. They don't like each other.
Yeah.
They love each other, but you know what I mean? So this is why I say, motherfucker, if it wasn't for teamwork, we wouldn't be where we are and we wouldn't have the relationship that we have.
Absolutely.
And we always been like that. Even from we started staying together 3 months after we met, and we never had a discussion. Okay, you gonna pay this part? I'm gonna pay this. It's
That's
the
never
whole
been a
time.
discussion.
It's been like shit. Okay, Friday's payday. Okay, we gotta pay this car. All right, the bills is $1,000 this check. Okay, boom, boom. It ain't, teamwork. Shit, teamwork make the dream work, bro. Teamwork is how you bust good nuts. That's how you come together. That's how you bust nuts together, because you a team and you in sync and you on the same page in the book. You ain't reading different books and you on chapter 1 and I'm on page 88. You a team.
It's always a total team effort. You can't prosper without it being a team effort. Like honest teamwork. No one feeling like I'm the captain or the we're co-captains of the team if anybody's a captain. You understand? We all what's up, Jay? What's good, bro? We have to be a team. We have to be co-captains. We're always working to make sure that this ship stays afloat. You know what I'm saying? No matter who's making the most money.
She's her baby. Your baby say you ain't come speak to your baby.
No matter who's
nothing.
Who's having better fortune at the present time. You know
and in
a
relationship, somebody gonna always need the help. You know what I mean? It's always y'all not growing at the same pace. You're not learning at the same pace. So somebody always gonna be down and you're gonna always need the other person to pull your ass up if you really balance it. Because we talking about scales, and I don't mean Libra. Just in general, we talking about scales. All right, that's that. So y'all know how strict I am about the hour. It's an hour and 1 minute. But I did not finish this end of this paper. So I'm going to go through this real fast because I don't want to talk about this next week. I want to talk about something else. So the next one is we find every excuse to stay in unhealthy relationships, but can't find an excuse to heal. All right. We find every excuse to stay in an unhealthy relationship, but we don't find any excuse to heal. So my thing is, I don't know if y'all know or not. I feel like I'm pretty open with y'all. I fucking hate people who make excuses all the time.
Absolutely.
If you, and I'm not mean, and I know we all different or whatever, but if you can make an excuse about it, that means you're acknowledging that it's a problem.
Yes.
If you acknowledge that it's a problem to me, I expect you to either find a solution or shut the fuck up.
Talk about it.
And it's just that, and it's not being mean, but it's no reason to keep talking about something that you know is wrong if you do not plan on fixing it. It's kind of like that post I made today, don't comply and complain. If you're going to say you're going to do something, do it and shut the fuck up. If you don't want to do something, say no, I don't want to do it.
Absolutely.
No
don't do it
is
and
your
complain
friend.
the whole time while
You
fucking
don't
doing
have to,
this
you
shit.
don't feel obligated to do anything you don't want to do. It's so many other people pleasing people out here in this world. If you don't want to do something, it's somebody else that fucking do it. If you don't want to give somebody a ride, you don't have to. If you don't want to do whatever that's been a minute ago. If you don't want to do whatever you don't want to do, say no. But if you say yes, whether you want to do it or not, you lost the right to complain about it.
Yes.
Facts.
You talking about people they keep asking you for money. Motherfucker, you keep giving it.
Exactly.
So you cannot complain about people asking you
That
for
part.
shit because you're giving it to them.
That part.
If you don't want to do it, say no. If a person get mad at you for saying no, they ain't your fucking friend or family in the first fucking place.
Because if they really your friend, they know when you say that you don't have it or you can't help them at that point in time, that you truly can't help them at that point in time.
And that's it's no problem with that. No is no. What warrants second chances? So in a post I had made earlier in the week, somebody asked me about second chances. And somebody asked me, why would you stay? I think I asked myself, why would you stay in an unhealthy relationship? So the answers that I came up with for the first question, which was what warrants a second chance? A second chance is you give somebody, mind you, we grown now. And I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for chances with me being a fucking whore. And Rock took a chance on me to get my motherfucking self together because of who he saw in me. So I'm definitely for chances, but I'm not for stupidity, right? All right. So when you see a change after time, not tomorrow, not next week, maybe even next year, when you physically see changes, that warrants a second chance. When you both are trying to heal and deal with the issues together, that warrants a second chance. When you see the errors that are being made and the person is actually genuinely trying their best to work on it, that warrants a second chance. Nothing else does. That's it. Fucking action, basically. All that to say action. If you don't see somebody putting in action to fix their wrongs or to change whatever that they do wrong, it ain't no fucking second chance. They don't give a fuck. I tell y'all that all the time. If people wanted to give a fuck about you, they would.
Yeah.
If people want to do right, they do. If
do
people
what,
care, they act like they care.
I say this all the time. People do what they want to do all the
This
time.
fool told me, can I have y'all autograph? You crazy knowledge.
All the time. People do what they want to do.
And they do what you allow.
All the time.
Yeah.
So
no matter if it's positive or negative, they do what they want to do all the time. No matter from the micro to the macro. They do what they want to do all the time.
Period. And the second question was, why would you want to stay in an unhealthy relationship? Hold on, because I don't even know what that means.
Say it again.
Hold on.
He said love.
Love.
Yeah.
But love,
Well,
that's not a good reason.
I stayed with somebody for 16 years.
But that's not a good reason though.
16
That's not
years.
enough.
But love does not matter. Love is an action word.
Exactly.
When nobody don't show you that action and love, then that turns you into the fool, and not fool in a negative way, but fool like jokes on your heart
Yeah, but-
because a person don't care.
But love
There's
is
no
different
but.
to each person. And I learned
Love is love.
love looks different to everybody.
Unhealthy love looks different to everyone. Love is love. Because-
Unhealthy love is
But my point is, love only looks like this. I care about
I'm
you.
gonna give you my testimony.
I care about your well-being. I
Yeah.
want to see you doing good. I want to uplift you. I don't call you out your name. I don't make you feel bad. I only make you feel good. I do what's best for us. Love don't look no other way.
But when a person doesn't know,
But then that's
hasn't
one.
seen,
That's different.
But
That's different.
but in real life,
That's different.
but
In real life, I haven't
realistically,
seen that.
nigga, you done seen romance movies and not being funny.
That's
Hold on,
fake.
wait, not
That's
being
fake.
funny, not being funny.
romance movies. Come
But
on.
that's what I was
Come
about
on,
to.
that's fake.
Of course, the lady in the rain
I've
getting
never-
held over the arm
I've
and
never
they
seen
kissed
my mother
that
with a-
face.
with a man. I've never seen my grandmother with my grandfather. I've never seen an aunt with an uncle. I've never seen an uncle with an aunt. I
mean,
know
I
what a
understand that.
relationship is.
But that's
Mhm.
not.
When
That's
I
not
met
what they saying.
my ex, I met him at 16 years old. At 18, he married me and took me away from my family. Love to me was me getting my ass whooped.
Cause you ain't know no better.
Broken jaws. I
I done got my ass beat
stabbed,
too. I get it.
all that.
Mhm.
I would leave
And go on back.
and cry to my mother. Babes, relax. She's at the. I pack my bags in the middle of the night, go right back to the.
Oh, we
because
know.
that was love to me. How can I? Because
Right.
how can I say that is love when I've never seen that? I've never seen a person be treated like that.
But once again, and I'm not being funny, and I know we make it so, and not you, but in general, like we make it really deep. Nigga, you seen the Crosby Show? And I'm not being funny. I'm not being funny.
High five.
I'm saying that to say one of my topics is
The
let's stop
Cosby-
using a lack of an example for an excuse because we way too
That's
old.
excuse.
But that's like
At,
me.
like at 16, you goddamn right you don't know what the fuck love look like. Nigga, I got my ass beat at 16. Okay. When you get about 25, 30, 31, 35, 40, nigga, you
I
know
just met
wrong
that
from
person-
right.
I just
So-
met that person 10 months ago.
And you know wrong from right.
But the
So,
thing is, it's a choice.
yeah.
It becomes a choice.
Yeah.
After a certain time, because like we talked about earlier.
And if nothing
you
else
stop
tell you,
blaming
you know
your
it don't
parents
feel good.
for certain situations that we go through now.
And
as
that they still in. Because if
Yes.
your mama letting you go to hell, she might not know what love is.
Cause that's
You know what I mean? So we can't expect
Exactly,
her to be
'cause
like, baby,
cause that's
you know
mine.
what? She might not know. But nigga, at a certain point in time, one thing you do know, that
You
shit
take
didn't feel good.
responsibility.
You know when
right.
that motherfucking lip was swole, that didn't feel good. Regardless if you never
No, I
seen
didn't.
love
I
or
didn't.
not,
Yeah.
you know, goddamn, this can't be right. Like when I used to get my ass beat, I used to feel like, damn, this nigga, that's love. I understand. When I got with Rock, I used to try to make this nigga angry. Nigga hit me, argue with me because that's love. Nigga, I'm sitting here now. I know what the fuck love is. My biological
that shit.
parents
It's a
are
mindset.
together.
Exactly.
And they relationship is not necessarily love. So nigga wasn't no example, but you grow and you know what the fuck love
Yeah.
is. You know how it feel. Inside you, it's gonna
I
tell
don't
you
know
this
what-
is
I don't
love.
Because I didn't see my
Because
mom.
you ain't got it
I
yet.
don't know.
I didn't
When
see
you
my
get
mom
it,
in,
you'll know exactly like, oh, This
That's
is
what it
love.
I
You
didn't
know
see
what I
my
mean?
mother in positive relationships when I was coming up. She was always arguing with her boyfriends, fighting. I had to break up fight. Shit, I'm a 9-10-year-old kid breaking up fucking grown men and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't necessarily grow up in the household seeing the positive relationships, but there were other. Like my pops' relationship at the time, at that same time, he had a positive relationship, even though that wasn't in my house. I was like, shit.
But
I
you
never
had the opportunity to
right.
look
I see
outside
of what I was living
Exactly.
under my own roof. When I looked at
And
my
that
pops'
was a
relationship,
choice
I see other
that
people. I was
you
like,
took.
yo,
Yes.
right. I was like, you know what? I want my relationship to be like that.
Exactly. But it's like you stop making excuses then. And then when you decided to stop getting your ass whooped at 16, you know, when you moved on and onward, like you said, you tried to make him angry, etc. But it was a choice that you had to make then to say, okay, well, this doesn't feel good. But I know, okay, well, this is maybe what I thought love to be. And then we got to take responsibility for.
But that's why healing is so important, bro. If you wait on other motherfuckers to help you heal, we're gonna stay right where we at. Because at some point you have to take it into yourself. Healing is right from wrong.
Okay, true.
Not being funny though.
No.
Like you know, I don't know you, but like let's say you a hothead. You know how the fuck you feel when nigga you about, cause me too, I'm a savage. So you know damn well how it feel when you about to go off. Like when your blood is, but nigga, it's up to you to stop that shit.
Absolutely.
You walk away, remove yourself, learn how to breathe. Whatever the fuck you need to do. Envision your grandma that you love. I mean, whatever.
That's an excuse though.
No.
It's not what is.
What? No.
Teach yourself.
I
Yes,
never
but it's not what
I never
is.
searched
That
to
has to
look
go.
for
That
how
has to
can
go
I
away.
maintain that? And
But
press
that's
that
why
down.
you can do
But
it
see, that has
now.
to go
That's
away. You
this
have
is the
to-
lesson.
But this is the point right now. This is that
You have to
epiphany
realize
moment.
It's there.
But he know.
But
He
then
just
he
he
asking
know.
I know
those
it's there.
questions. That's
But-
the thing. He asking the question.
He doesn't
Uh-oh.
know how to deal with it.
But that's different. So even if you don't know how to address it or deal with it, you still know
That
what
ain't-
is not right.
Yeah.
And all
That's
but
right,
all all you have to do is when you feel it, you start applying yourself. I'm not saying when you them first 3 times you
That is
fucking
not gonna
about to
be
lose it.
Yeah.
I ain't saying you ain't gonna lose it, but every time you become more and more conscious.
Aware.
Whoop, this about to piss me off, okay?
Got you.
Now
Got you.
the first time I might cuss your motherfucking ass out.
Right.
Please
right,
believe it.
right.
But the second time,
I'ma
it might have
think-
It
took
might
me
take a
10
long-
minutes
Yes.
to cuss you out. The next time, I'm gonna be
Might
like, you
think-
know what? You ain't
It's
even
not
fucking
sweet.
worth it. I'm gonna walk the fuck off. You know what I mean? Because every time I get fired for cussing fucking people out, this is my 5th job
You
in
learn
6
your
months.
lesson. Exactly.
You know what I mean? So
Exactly.
you learn, but it takes time. This shit don't come easy.
No.
And I know because I'm blunt, so I know I be making this shit ain't easy. I don't never want nobody to say, "Oh, Misty said." I didn't say that shit.
Yeah.
It's never fucking easy, bro. But you can do it. We black and we fucking great. It ain't nothing we can't fucking do if we put our fucking mind to it.
Absolutely.
It's nothing you can't fucking do. I don't give a damn if your mama said you can't do it, your daddy who. It's nothing you can't do. Your mind is the strongest muscle in your fucking body.
Absolutely.
All you have to do is retrain it.
That's real.
Period.
Facts.
Like it's
Facts.
no
How do
excuse.
you- How do you do that then?
I just
Facts.
told you. That's how. That's
Okay.
retraining. And just that's it. And just think about what and see what triggers you. See what pisses you off.
The crazy thing is, what if
Yes,
it's
sir.
dumb? It's dumb.
It
So
doesn't
you know,
matter.
but no.
That
You
is the
recognize,
dumb
but the thing
that
is,
triggers me.
but you're recognizing that. So
But you
even
know.
though that's it.
So
And
if
know
you
that,
know
okay,
it's dumb,
it's somebody
yo,
else's hat.
don't be dumb. Because
what
if you
happened?
get mad at something
I be
dumb
at a point
and I
where-
see you get mad at something dumb,
I'm
I
a
don't
kid.
know who is dumb in
Yes.
the situation.
Exactly.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You know it's dumb. When you see dumb shit, walk the fuck away.
Hell yeah.
Don't nobody ask you to be
Exactly.
there. When your friends start acting stupid, nigga, you're gonna lose friends and change.
Exactly. But that's
You
the
might
choice
lose
that
your
you make a
mama.
mistake.
You might lose your cousins. You're gonna lose these toxic people, the motherfuckers who trigger you.
Come on.
You know what I mean? So you just have to start learning to remove yourself. But most of us want to be clued in and everything.
How about
We gotta be
the people
everywhere.
that act the-
But that's
Exactly.
what she's saying. But
No, yeah,
the
yeah.
thing is, when you get to a point, like she's saying,
where
some
enough
people
is
want
enough.
to, but yes, but some people want to be included. If you have this inclusion mindset, you're never going to separate yourself
Yep.
from this.
Mm.
So you want to always be included in this.
Mhm.
You have to
Included in
please your mom.
Yeah.
You
so
have to go to the family reunion because my mom is gonna be mad. My aunt's gonna call. I don't give a
that
fuck.
shit
I
don't
don't
make
care.
no difference.
Don't.
That's
And that's
me.
why
Don't.
I don't
that's why
care.
said it's a mindset change.
But
It's
you
a
know, I
mindset
know.
change.
That's all.
But stop saying but. That's what I'm saying. You gotta
That's
stop.
true.
There's no but.
But don't
Anything
get
before that.
aggravated.
No,
Don't
no,
get
it's not.
aggravated.
It's
But
just
you
like,
got
why
aggravated.
ain't I not strong enough to be like,
Because
I
nobody,
know.
wait, nobody taught you. Stop.
Yeah.
Nobody
You're not
taught
there
us.
yet. You're
It's
not
not
there yet.
just you, bro.
When
Nobody
you in
taught
school,
us
do you
this
go
shit.
into school knowing everything that you're supposed to know? No, you go there to learn.
And most of our parents and shit did not teach us this shit.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So don't feel like you fucking less than. Don't feel aggravated. Nigga, if you don't fucking know and nobody don't taught you, how the fuck you supposed to know? If then nobody teach you 1 + 1 is 2, how the fuck you supposed to know what 1 + 1? You don't fucking know.
Don't.
And it's nothing, nigga, don't nobody know it. That's why
No.
we here. And this is exactly the whole point of life. Nobody teach us this shit.
No.
Nobody don't teach us how to have healthy
This
relationships.
is what I
Don't nobody teach us about love. Don't nobody teach us the importance of money. Don't nobody teach us we don't have to be included in everything and the only motherfucker
Yes.
we need to please is our motherfucking self. Don't nobody teach us that. Motherfuckers teach you, you go to school, you get a job, you do what motherfuckers say,
Yes.
that's you do what the fuck you want to do and what make you the fuck happy.
Exactly.
If a motherfucker don't want you to be happy, guess what? That ain't your fucking
Who
friend.
gotta live in that life?
You.
You.
Who gotta go with the goddamn consequences of your choice?
You.
So
Not
we ain't
everybody else.
pleasing nobody. Your mama done had her life to do what she want to do. You don't have to fucking please your mama. You a grown ass motherfucker. When she call, you ain't gotta pick up that phone. If she dying, she'll leave a message. You know, and not being funny, but nigga, the motherfuckers
It's just
closest
the
to
real
you
shit.
be the worst. You know what I mean? They know how to play them heartstrings. Don't let them fucking do that. And it's not me. I'm doing this for myself. You a fucked up individual and you don't want to heal. That's your fucking business.
Like I had to move myself away from certain shit.
That's
So
where I'm at right now.
I had
And
to
there's
move
nothing
myself
wrong with
away.
that. Don't feel bad about it.
That's what that.
Don't feel
what I
bad.
just said.
You got
That's where I'm
to.
at.
Because some people you gotta love them from
It's
a
a
distance.
sever. It's a sever.
And I still love you.
And I still love you, but I gotta love you from a distance and shit. It ain't.
Everybody ain't
I still, and when you down and out,
Period.
and it's when you die,
Most of us
when
don't.
you
Most
really,
of us
really,
don't.
really, really, really need me, I'll be there. But if you don't really, really need me right now, I'm not gonna be there.
And there's nothing wrong
And
with
you
that.
have to make that choice. That's a
Because
choice.
realistically, if you can't be there for yourself, how you there for anybody?
Exactly.
If you don't love yourself, how the fuck you over here pleasing other motherfuckers?
You can't.
No.
You gotta
it
make
don't
sure
no
you
sense.
gotta make sure you right before
And you can keep it funky with a
before
motherfucker
you
if you want to.
extend help
Look,
to
I no
somebody
longer
else.
can be around you because I need to focus on me. If a motherfucker got a problem with that bitch, you definitely out of my life. You
Word.
should want me to
Word.
do better and
Word.
whatever. And that's my thing with nice people. I call y'all nice people because nice people want.
Take anything.
It's more so you don't want confrontation,
Yeah.
so you gonna please. I don't give a
By
fuck.
any means.
And most of the time, you don't get no confrontation though.
No.
That's the thing, nigga. I never have confrontation in life. I don't argue with motherfuckers. It don't be too much negativity. Why? Because I mind my fucking business. I stay in my motherfucking lane.
Exactly.
If I don't
But
want to
the
do
line
it,
is-
I don't. If I do, I will.
Exactly.
If I'm on the fence about it, I'm on the fence. If you see I'm very vocal, I'll tell you how the fuck I feel. If you don't like it, I don't give a fuck.
Fuck, 2 K's in a bucket.
And I got a lot of damn friends and you know what I mean? You can be honest and motherfuckers. People actually like that shit because it's rare.
Talk about it.
That's the reason why I love my wife because she's blunt.
Very.
I'm from New York, so that's I grew up around a lot of motherfuckers who so-called don't give a fuck. So I look for that because
It's a good quality.
Yeah.
yes, in actuality it is, but you have to
You know what
but
to
you
give
have
a
to
fuck
learn
about.
you have to learn what you need to give a fuck about.
Yourself.
Exactly.
You know?
And that's why
You know what I'm
I
saying?
always
So-
flashy because I can give 2 shits. And it's just like it sounds wrong to many people, but it's like, listen, I don't give a fuck if you like me or not.
Exactly.
Because at the end of the day, you don't gotta live my life. I do. And at the end of the day, my children have me.
Mhm.
I don't expect shit from nobody in my family because at the end of the day, you don't have to do anything.
Mhm.
My kids didn't ask to be here, so I'm gonna make sure they good
Me.
Mhm.
because that was my choice.
Mhm.
That was a choice that I made. So when I made that choice, I had to make sure that they were good.
Mhm.
And as far as my family's concerned, they don't got I don't have no expectation for them because when you have those expectations, you get let down.
Yeah.
You're like, oh,
All
you
the
can
time.
do this and we can do
Every
this.
single
So then
time.
now I'm like, nah. Oh, we having such and so. No, I'm good.
And now when a motherfucker do something for you, you feel extra good about it because
Hello?
you wasn't expecting shit in
I'm
the
like,
first place.
oh, that's so good.
Yeah,
That's true.
for real. Like that's
Exactly.
real shit, bro. Like,
If you do, that's great. If you don't, it's okay.
Oh, it's okay.
It's okay.
It's
but we've been
okay.
made to feel so bad about
Yes.
being ourselves, man.
That's true.
We've been so bad. Just
It's the real version.
you stupid. We just really feel bad, man. But I want to say that to everybody because I'm glad that he brought that up because that's one of my biggest things, and I preach this shit at work because that's where I'm at if I ain't at the house. So, like, if you don't know something, and if nobody taught you,
Do
how
not.
are you supposed to know?
And
Don't
feel
beat yourself up.
word.
Don't you feel bad and be hard on yourself? If anything, look at your motherfucking parents.
Yeah.
Because this is the shit they supposed to teach us, but this is what I mean. If they don't know, they can't teach it to you.
Because for the longest, even as an adult male,
And it's okay. We
I
all
was-
heal.
I would be ashamed at certain parts of manhood that I wasn't taught.
Little puffs.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the strap.
About being consistent and in support for your woman, for the household and shit. I didn't see a lot of that. Not to say that I didn't know. I didn't see a lot of it, so it wasn't ingrained into my everyday life as when I met my wife and how to be a married man and to be but it still had to do with a lot of that still had to do with that somewhat European mindset. Well, I'm supposed to provide every goddamn thing and be on every set, like, and so that shit would make me depressed at some certain
And it
time.
didn't help that I was fucked up in the head and making you feel a certain type of way because I didn't understand that neither. That's what I had to come to the realization. If he ain't been taught that, how the fuck I'm expecting him to step up and do all this shit? Nigga, you just making $22 an hour. Granted, I just told y'all it ain't mine and his money, so just the money is different now because nigga, it ain't that $22. But that man held me down and let me leave a motherfucking job that I fucking hated every fucking day. But because my daddy mentally ill and the only thing that make you a man in his eyes is working, I'm like, damn nigga, you working, but God, Lord, this bill about to be due. Because that's all, like what you said, that's all I know. But nigga, how the fuck was he supposed to know what the fuck the step up look like if you ain't never had to fucking step up and you ain't never seen that shit? But I had to realize that because, bro, I'm going crazy. I'm calling his daddy. I'm calling this person, that person. Bro, I think we about to break up. This is not about to last. We probably about to get a divorce because this shit ain't working. But that was me. It ain't having. He was doing all he could do. I mean, what the fuck you want to do? Go sell dick or drugs? I mean, he going to work every day. What do you want him to do?
That's true.
You know what I mean? But because I'm expecting you. You the man today. Nigga, you quit yesterday. You the man today. This is your responsibility. It's like, no, bro, it ain't even like, yeah, it is, but it ain't like that because who the fuck showed you? So yes, on that. Don't feel bad if you don't know. He said, and there's a difference between naive and stupidity. A second chance may be issued when you know better, but now you know and you fuck up, there has to be accountability.
Absolutely.
Exactly. That's why I said a second
You're
chance.
right, but we all fucking human. Even if there is, I fuck up and I know better.
But we talking about a second
No,
chance now.
second chance.
So if I know, if I fuck up, and
The
now
second-
I know that the fuck up, now I know beyond the fuck up. The second chance is you still have
No,
to,
but we giving you. We talking about after the second. After the
chance.
second chance, ain't no goddamn mistake. A mistake is once, motherfucker. You fell on the dick one time. If you
It
go
ain't
out
like
and
you
goddamn, if I go fuck somebody now on rock, nigga, I knew what the fuck I was doing.
Okay, so-
Ain't no
Yeah, that's
excuse.
okay.
The second chance is cool. That's what I'm saying. But that's you missed that. Without a chance, I wouldn't be sitting here. So I never say don't give a motherfucker a chance. But if you fuck up again, you just genuinely don't care. Damn, we just broke up. We just did this. We just did this. And now we're going to come back together after all this and you're going to do the same shit. That's not
You ain't
cool.
learned.
You ain't learned
Yeah.
shit. So you don't, honestly, you don't give a
You don't
fuck
care.
about me at that point because you continuing to do shit you know I don't like. Now, if you get a second chance and you do something different, that's a new problem. That's something totally different. But when you keep doing the same shit, niggas know.
Yeah.
And I don't mean boys, I mean niggas as people know what the fuck they be doing. You're not going to continue to get a chance. Now, that's making me stupid. Shame on you the first time. Now it's shame on me. No, you're not gonna keep doing me no kind of way. My pussy too good for that. So no. Like that's my thing. And I'm sorry, Dre. I know. But I only got two more. The next one, which I already kind of touched on, was a lacking example is becoming a whack ass excuse. At our age, you know what it is and you know what it ain't. If you or them, whoever, don't change or elevate, it's because you simply don't want to or you have no desires. At this age, I'm talking about us now. I don't know how old y'all are.
35.
Thank you. Okay, then. It's true. Those of us who are 30 plus, it ain't no more excuses. You know at this point what's wrong, what's right, regardless of what you seen. My parents didn't show me shit. I still know what the fuck is right, is wrong at this point. I seen my daddy and my mama fighting. I know that he shouldn't be putting his hands on me. I know I got my ass beat when I was 16, 17, 18. I know that that's not the proper way now. Nobody showed my mama talking about, I don't need no man, this and that. I don't let that shit go in my head because I know what the fuck you talking about, because that's a reflection of your relationship. So you know better. If you don't want to, you know that cheating on your man or your woman, no matter what the fuck you seen, that's wrong at 35. You know that shit. Like, we're not talking to children. We done been through some shit. You done had multiple kids with multiple baby daddies or baby mamas. You done been through different things. You know right from wrong, so you know what the fuck it is in that. Now, you might not know the particulars. Oh, get her flowers. Let me romance her. Just the particulars in a relationship. You might not know that. You might not know women are sensual and run her a bath when she worked a double. You might not know those type of things. I mean, you know the fuck right from wrong. Yeah. Period. Like, we all know what's right and what's wrong. So you know how to fuck, and you know how you want to be treated.
Facts.
If you don't know shit else and you ain't seen nothing, you know how the fuck you want to be treated. And none of us want to be treated like shit on purpose. And if we do, it's because, like I said, we mentally ill, cool, and we just got to get out of it. But you still know that this don't feel good.
Yeah.
So that's that. Y'all got something to say about that one?
That's like Claire's favorite point.
Cool. And this is the last one, which is good because it's 1 hour and 25 minutes. So the next one is, this whole human experience is only temporary. So let's stop worrying so much, live more, bust nuts, make memories, stop being so fucking serious, stop being so hard on yourself, and stop being so hard on other people. Let's start having some compassion. Let's start having fun. Let's start having experiences. Let's stop worrying. So, bro, you might die tomorrow, and we worrying about goddamn saving thousands of dollars. You might reach the goddamn fifth today. You deposited $1,000, and you done made it to your goal of $15,000. Baby, you might not even wake up tomorrow morning.
Absolutely.
And you worrying about the wrong shit. We put so much value on money and bills and all this. Life is passing you by.
Yeah.
Not saying this stuff is not important.
And I'm learning that, and it's sad.
Say it one more time. It's nothing that's sad.
It's a learning experience. You ain't never, when you stop learning, you dying.
Yes.
But it's like, I've been taught this.
It's more so, say it's a shame. Say it like it's a shame. I'm 35.
No, but it's like, damn.
But that's what I'm saying.
From a little
Hey,
nigga.
bro.
Why is it taking?
It's
like, why is it taking me
Hey,
to be 35 to finally?
Hey, nah, hey, bro. Hey, that's me too. That's me too.
Give God his just due.
Right.
Good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's how I feel about the information I got when I'm in my 30s. I'm 38. I'm 39 now. I just turned 39 last week. It's so much shit that I learned after the age of 30 that I'm like, fuck, why I didn't learn this shit at the first 10 years of my life.
To me, you don't even.
You know
but
what
to
I'm
me,
saying?
you don't learn yourself till you 35. Personally.
Because
it's life.
Not listening?
Because
It's
the
life.
right people were not in your
life
In your life at that time.
And who would you be? But who would you be if you didn't go through the shit you went through?
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's all good, bro. You don't even know who the fuck you are till now, honestly. That's why I hate when people be like, oh, by the time you did, you should be mad. Nigga, I didn't even know who the fuck I was till 35, what I like, what I didn't like. Especially 30, that's when it seemed like you get a little more serious. But like, you don't even fucking know yourself
right
half the
now.
time.
Me right now at 39, I didn't know what the fuck
And
I
what the
wanted
fuck
at
is
30.
age?
Yeah.
When I look back at 30 now, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted at 30.
You at mentally?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know more of what I want out of life now.
Yeah.
But at me looking at my life now, back at 30, I didn't know what the fuck I wanted at 30.
And it's okay, bro. America put all this shit on you. If you're 35 and you haven't had kids, there's something wrong. If you're 35 and you're not married, there's something wrong. You don't have a house. Something's wrong with you.
Bullshit.
You don't have a car. So fuck you. What the fuck I'm supposed to be is what the fuck I'm supposed to be where I'm at right now. What I have and what I've accomplished, or that's exactly where the fuck I'm
For
supposed
me.
to be.
For
I might
me.
not even want a fucking car. I might not even want a house. Me
Or
personally,
need
I think that's bullshit. Like, I don't want to pay you 30 years. I'd rather just build in my parents' backyard. They got a whole fucking backyard. I don't want to pay somebody 30 fucking years. Like, I don't, credit is important, but it's not shit. It ain't stopped shit yet. You know what I mean? Yes, I'm working on it, but I'm just saying how we be so, you know,
get this done. It gotta be done
you know,
by this.
yeah, get it done. Yeah, work on it. Yeah,
Better
do
still
what you
live your
do.
life in the meantime.
Enjoy your fucking life.
But that goes back to what we was talking about outside. As fucking black people, we need to come to fucking together.
We fucked up
If
as
you
a
got a
people.
fucking
We
That's
fucked
our
up as a
mental
20
sickness.
plus acres of land, it's no reason for your
But the
fucking
thing is,
family.
that's because that's what was
Your
instilled in
family
us
should not
back
be
in
fucking
slavery,
struggling.
or even separated.
Yep.
They
So
put that,
we
they
know
instilled
better
that.
at this
Yes.
point.
Yeah.
We know better.
But we
So
don't.
we should
But
be
we just
doing
not
better.
But
So
see,
if I got a fucking piece of land, just know that y'all motherfuckers can come.
I'm
any
telling
goddamn
everybody,
time.
hey,
but see,
bring
that's
your
why
ass
it's
on.
your type of people and the other type of people.
Yeah.
Because as black people, unfortunately, a lot of motherfuckers ain't gonna make it, and motherfuckers don't have the right
No.
mindset, and we're very stingy. I used to be
Very
stingy as
stingy.
fuck, but we very fucking stingy. So it's like, but this is me personally. I don't even think about everybody else. Boy, if black people, nigga, we fucked up. So I know damn well black people ain't gonna come together. Cause bitch, I kind of don't want motherfuckers touching my toothpaste. Granted, you know what I'm trying to say though. But what I was about to say is I'm getting over that. Because bitch, if I got toothbrush and you know I want you to brush your fucking
But
teeth, you
that-
know what I'm saying?
But that's the
But-
illusion of it all.
We fucked up.
Even we look.
Nigga, we can't even share
all
a Facebook
Africans,
post.
We all Africans, right? We all
Right.
black. All the Africans on the
Everybody
continent
being some
didn't goddamn wasn't together on the continent. Goddamn, we ain't gonna all be together around the
That's
world.
why you want
That's
like
why
minds.
Like minds. Get with the people who think like you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We need all black people. No, you don't.
I don't want
You
all
need the
black
people
people.
who think like you to get the job
Cause I'm
done.
telling y'all what, if y'all bring my daddy to y'all motherfucking land, y'all gonna be mad as fuck. So all black people can't come. I'm not the nice one. So I
Everybody
want
ain't on
y'all
this
to
damn
know
boat.
if we ever goddamn get to the point where we trying to figure out who going and who not, all y'all motherfuckers ain't going with me. I'm just letting you know right now, and that's with love. You can go and get on a nice motherfucker boat, but you ain't gonna sink my shit. Cause y'all motherfuckers, you love the enemy. You don't love your fucking self. You don't love your sisters. You don't love your brothers. You're selfish. You don't give a fuck about nobody but you and what you can get. You money oriented. You goddamn take more than you give, but you ain't getting on my motherfucking boat. This is
There
a
you
boat
go.
for people who give a fuck and equality. Equality for black people, that is. I don't give a fuck about nobody else. But yeah, like, you know what I mean? So listen, yeah, everybody ain't gonna make it. Baba Garvey told you that shit. Everybody's not gonna fucking make it. And that's what you nice people have to realize. That's why you don't give a fuck about everybody. Everybody ain't on your goddamn level. Nigga, my daddy's not getting on my boat.
And everybody gonna give a fuck.
Period. That nigga will drown. Because he think he's a white man. Bitch, we black. We black in America. Motherfucker don't like they people, you cannot go with me.
Straight up.
Period. That means you have no compassion or nothing for motherfuckers that look like you. How the fuck you say you care about your kids, but you don't care about black people? Nigga, that means you don't give a fuck about yourself or your goddamn kids. We all black, motherfucker. You don't get to pick and choose.
No.
So yes, that is all. That's an hour and 32 minutes.
We gave y'all extra 30 today.
Exactly. So unless y'all got something to say, folks, that is the end. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for talking with us, because everybody could have been anywhere else, but y'all's here with us, and we fucking appreciate it. We
All
hope
the
that we
time.
said anything that can fucking help y'all. Y'all know if you need anything, please reach out, because we are fucking here for y'all. We want you to be better. We want you to be loved. We want you to love yourself. We want you to be happy. We want you to bust nuts. We want you to be satisfied, enjoy your fucking life, and be the happiest person that you can be, and then you die.
I love it.
Africans, we celebrate through everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to find something to smile about in this life. Life
Oh,
is still
yeah.
a beautiful
And don't
thing.
beat your fucking self up for shit that you don't know. Nobody taught you. How the fuck do you know? Period. And a lot of us didn't get taught shit. So you don't feel bad for things that you don't fucking know.
At
But what
all.
you do is you ask. You find somebody who is a good example and who got a fucking good head on their shoulder, and somebody you can talk to, and you talk to them. That's why people kill themselves and shit, because you don't have nobody to talk to that got a level fucking head. You talking to people that's in the bullshit with you. How the fuck somebody in the bullshit with you gonna help you out? Because if what the fuck they was saying was helping, motherfucker, they wouldn't be in the bullshit with you because they would be elevated a little bit.
Crabs in the barrel.
So, like
Well,
I
who put the
said,
crabs in the barrel?
I love y'all. Peace. We'll see y'all next Friday. Y'all know what it is.
Drink
The
up,
black-
smoke up,
What is it?
show love.
The Black Love Power
Couple.
Couple. Once again, y'all could have been anywhere. Y'all here with us, man.
We thank
appreciate
y'all.
that shit. Good night.
It's a reason for
All right.
everything.
Is y'all ready to play the
I
game?
appreciate y'all too.
For real.
Missy and Rock,
My
I
sister
really
told